So first you have to graph the sine function, and the sinusoidal axis is at -1 because it's the k value. So, and this is your sinusoidal axis. And your starting point is going to be negative or positive 1/4 because you have to factor out the 4. So technically it becomes 4x minus 1/4. So then if you were to multiply the 4 back, you would get 1. So the first point here is 1/4. And then to determine the last point on the graph, you have to add 1/4, which is your starting point, to the period, which is pi divided by 2, because 2 pi divided by 4 is pi divided by 2. So or 3 pi divided by 4. And then that makes logical sense because technically pi over 2 is 1/2, and 1/4 plus 1/2 is 3/4. So your last point is going to be 3 pi divided by 4. And then an easy way to determine the distance between the hash marks is take your period, which is pi divided by 2, and divide that whole thing by 4, because that will tell you how much distance is in between each one. So, and you get pi over 8. So this value right here is 3 pi over 8. And then for the next one, you just add another pi over 8. You get 4 pi over 8, or pi over 4, or pi over 2, because that can be factored down to 1/2. And then you add pi over 8 plus pi over 2, 5 pi over 8. And that's your last point for here. So now you have all the distance between the hash marks and the hash marks. So the next step is you have to graph your sine function, and you know that your first point is going to be at h comma k for a sine graph. So the first point is going to be at 1/4, and it starts here. So it's going to be at 1/4 -1. And it's positive, so you go up, and the amplitude is 2, so you're going to come all the way up to 1. So your next point is going to be here. And this is if you were to graph your sine graph first. And then it comes back down to pi over 2, -1. And then you go down 2, so to -3, so it's 5 pi over 8, -3. And then back up to 3 pi over 4, your sinusoidal axis.
Every time a point touches the sinusoidal axis, you're going to draw a vertical asymptote. Nice.
Everywhere the sine graph has a maximum or minimum, draw a point on the sinusoidal axis straight above or below the max or minimum point. So here you have the point below on the sinusoidal axis, and here you have it above on the sinusoidal axis.
Alright, so the point under 3 pi 8 and the point under 5 pi 8, you're going to have a decreasing tangent line, cotangent line. There you go, it's going to go right through the point.